Peace, love, and life, Fragrance family. Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about 5 sweet but masculine fragrances that you can check out from these clone houses. Let's get into it.
Everyone knows that I mess around. Surely that don't mean that you can't hold it down.
All right, Fragrance family. So right off the bat, the first one we got on the list is Afnan Supremacy Noir. This is we're getting into the fall, winter weather. And this is one of those fragrances that you're gonna have that's gonna be a nice, masculine, but sweet, woody, patchouli, leather-based fragrance. This one puts me in the mind of snowy days. You know, you got your leather peacoat on and you're just vibing. You got, you know, a fragrance can put you in a particular time or experience where you can realize where it would smell is most optimal. And I just imagine like the winter snowy days, peacoat on, and you just got a few shots. And this is your cologne. This is a very sensual, woody, patchouli-based fragrance. And this is patchouli where it's done in its rawest form. Like, you got some patchouli-based fragrances that are very light on the patchouli. The way they use it is not as much, because the patchouli is a very dominant note. So when it comes to this fragrance, they leave it dominant. You know, they keep the dominant energy entity in there of the patchouli, and it's beautiful coming off of that leather and that wood. Supremacy Noir by Afnan. If you don't have it yet, just get your noses on this one and put down in the comments below what y'all think. Let me know if you try this fragrance and what y'all think about this one. For me, this one is an 8.5 out of 10. Let's keep it going. Up next, from the House of Paris Corner, Fire Your Desire. And what gets me about this fragrance is the sweet praline that's used. It's the praline, which is like a caramel type of sweet sugariness, but it's done with the booze and the tobacco notes that makes it so masculine. And it makes it like it's like if you had scotch or a bourbon, but you got like some honey. That's what it's like, scotch and honey, or bourbon and honey, you know? And that's what it reminds me of. This is just a very sweet, sensual. I don't like a lot of these fragrances that have like a boozy note, if you will. Some people really like the boozy and tobacco notes. Them are gonna be more of my least favorite type of notes to wear, just from my opinion. You know, I'm not really interested in the tobacco, rum notes. They haven't never really strike me as a, you know, pick me up. But the way it's done in this fragrance from Paris Corner is extraordinary, you know, to say the least. And man, it's just done in such a beautiful way. And this is a clone of By Kilian's Angel Share. And now I know why they gave it that name. From the House of Paris Corner, Fire Your Desire. Up next, we got, every time I see this fragrance, I have to, you'll notice in my videos, whenever I say this fragrance, I say it in a certain way, because it just comes across to me as a very sacred type of appealing fragrance. From the House of Pascal Mauravito, Sea of Stars. And this is a Dior Home Flanker bottle. Like, this could have been a Dior Home Flanker for sure, but it doesn't smell like Dior at all. But it is very, actually, to a certain degree, this does kind of remind me of Dior Home a little bit, but not in a lipstick baggy iris way, but in a fresh, sweet way. You know, Dior has the fresh sweetness down to a degree where nobody can kind of really touch Christian Dior with that. But this Pascal Mauravito Sea of Stars is actually not even a clone of anything. And it's just one of those sensual, sweet, juniper-based fragrances with the heavy note of some aldehydes, some woods, and some fruity accords. Has like an apple note. Very sweet, very sensual, but very masculine. Going on with the theme of this video, I have to put this one in here from the House of Reefs, Elegant Homme. Y'all gonna get enough of this one, but it's just that good, you know? When you get these clones that are just maxed out and just completely is no reason for to get the original Dior Homme 2016, this one's just what you wanna get. What you wanna get, the sweet lipstick baggy iris with some wood, some cedar wood, sandalwood, and it's just twisted off into this very sensual, sexual fragrance. I don't know if there's a rhubarb note in there or not, but it smells like there could be a rhubarb note in there as well. It's just giving it this very appealing accord. But if you haven't had a chance to grab this one, check out from the House of Reefs, Elegant Homme. Last on the list, but not least, from the House of Fragrance World, Parfums D'Homme Sport. And this is aldehyde heaven. You know, this is a 10 out of 10 fragrance for me. Just the way it's performed and perfumed, it's like, this could be going for a lot more than what it is. I think that the original way that this one was perfumed was to be a clone of Dior Homme Sport 2020. And I think I don't think they could have done a better job with this one. It's just very fresh, masculine, woody, aldehydic, and it has some woody accord to it that it's just bar none. You know, this one is very fruity, sensual, fresh. It has like a citrus pop with a little zingy accord. It's like a Sprite. It opens up with this sweet aldehydic Sprite type of vibe. It smells like a sweet, fruity Sprite mixed with some woods and aldehydes. And you get this Dior Homme Sport. It just doesn't get any better than this, family. You know, from these 5 fragrances, if you don't get any of them on this list, go ahead and grab Fragrance World's Parfums D'Homme Sport. You won't be disappointed. Peace and love, family.
Everyone knows that